Hello, I am Pete, and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas Challenge of Challenges. Had a little bit of fun when selecting the challenge for this episode. Now, very often what happens is when I roll my little randomizer program to choose a challenge, it spits out something that I've used quite recently, and so I often then have to kind of rerun it to get something fresh. I normally use 10 episodes as a guideline. That is, if the randomizer suggests a challenge that I've had in the last 10 episodes, then I ignore that and run the randomizer again. This time round, I don't know what's wrong with it, but it just kept giving me loads of challenges I've seen before. It took me 10 re-rolls before I could come up with something that felt like it wasn't something I'd had quite recently. The pajama party, for example, it 3 times it tried to give me that. My randomizer clearly is biased. Anyway, it's going to be mines only for this episode. I don't have any mines on me at the moment, but that's fine. There's not any combat imminently. I'm going to do a little bit more running around in the Brotherhood of Steel bunker, which is where we are at the moment. And then I will head back to Novak to pick up some mines before such points as I need to do some combat. So, the first thing on our quest log in the Still in the Dark quest, we have to check the data store for more information on the chain that binds. This is as part of, it's one of the steps towards helping Head Paladin Hardin to oust Elder McNamara from his position, which is not something I think I've ever done before in this game. And that's after playing through quite a few times. I've lost count of how many playthroughs of this game I've done, maybe 5 or 6. So do I talk to the scribe? Or do I use a terminal? It's hard to say. That the quest markers are being quite distracting. I think I just use any terminal. Access the data store. Chain that binds. The chain that binds is the cornerstone of our organisation, the rock that supports the great tree of the Brotherhood and its myriad branches. It holds that 1. Orders are to flow from on high down through the ranks. An order from a superior must always be obeyed, that their wisdom may be carried out without hesitation. 2. Orders are to observe the flow and not skip ranks. A superior may only give orders to his direct subordinates and not to those beneath them. In this way, harmony of intent and cohesion of thought is maintained. Right, so I assume that at some point Elder McNamara has given an order to someone who is two levels behind him, below him rather, in the hierarchy.
Hello.
And that is the little piece of kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not pedantry exactly, but loophole? Something. I don't know. He's apparently 12 metres that way. Maybe I can go through this door? It's marked red, but no one's shooting at me yet, so I think I'm cool. All right, Hardin. Okay, I'm going to have to go to him.
What is it, outsider? Have you discovered anything?
Do you know anything about the chain that binds?
I could hardly call myself head paladin if I didn't. It's one of the first things every initiate learns when they start training. What about it?
One of the few times an elder was dismissed was due to it.
I could be wrong, but I think that's a dead end. McNamara's always followed orders, and we've been incommunicado since fleeing Helios.
Did you know there's a second part to it?
Second part? What are you talking about?
It says a superior is not allowed to give orders to the men under his subordinate.
That is the standard procedure, yes. For example, McNamara gives orders to head scribe Taggart, who then relays further orders to the scribes. I wasn't aware that failing to do so was punishable, however. Interesting. If we can just find an instance where McNamara went around someone and gave orders to their subordinates, we'll have him.
Okay, so that bit's complete. Let's also tell him the Elder has me looking for the lost patrols and retrieving their mission discs.
Yes, I know the loss of the patrols has weighed heavily on his mind for some time. He took it very personally when they first went missing. That was when I first began to seriously question his ability to lead us. A commander has to be able to deal with the potential loss of his men. It's strange that he would ask you to find mission discs on them, however. The missing paladins were all on standard patrols, which don't need them. Only brothers sent on special assignments are given mission discs. If you should find any on the lost patrols, let me know.
Interesting. Let's go for now.
Later.
So what I'm suspecting is when we find those lost mission discs, they presumably are going to give some evidence that McNamara gave orders that bypassed Taggart. Okay, in which case we need to head out. We need to get those mission discs. Interestingly, I'm still seeing Hardin as a quest destination. What's the task? Return to him with the lost patrols, mission discs. Yeah, okay, we're going to head back out. We're going to leave the bunker, and we're going to find those mission discs. And yeah, we're going to need to head back to Novak first to pick up some mines and other placeable explosives. So thinking to where those mission discs are, I think the only ones that are going to potentially require combat are going to be the ones quite near to Hidden Valley, the ones that are surrounded by centaurs. So I might try a little bit of killing centaurs with mines. I might try a little bit of just running in and out and avoiding combat altogether. Now, last time I had the mines only rule, I did make sure that my companions weren't able to help me, because it felt like a little bit like I would be bypassing the spirit of the challenge if I just basically let all my companions do all the combat for me. So we'll probably do a similar thing again. Oh, hello. A Brotherhood Steel Pal. Oh, yes. Okay, right. Yes. These are telling me where to go for these things. Right. Yeah. So step 1, let's go back to Novak. Okay. So I have picked up lots and lots of placeable explosives. And I'm going to tell Eddie and Veronica to both wait just here.
Should have brought something to read.
Lovely. Right, let's go and pick up some of these lost patrols. This one's probably the easiest to get, the one at Nellis Air Force Base, so let's fast travel over there. Obviously, it wouldn't be easy had I not already completed the Boomers questline, but given that we are friendly with the Boomers, we can now head into this little section here and they will not launch bombs at us. Okay, so I'm going to take your mission holotape, and I'm going to take everything, including your power armor. Lovely. Let's move on to the next one. Let's do the Repcon headquarters one first. So I can't remember how much I did in Repcon before. I've definitely been in this building once, but I'm not sure if I turned around and walked straight back out again. Let's see which doors are open. Okay, this door to the right here isn't open, and we've got lots of fiend corpses with things on them. So, yeah, I think I maybe didn't do an awful lot of exploration around here.
Hello. Please remember visiting hours are from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. Please show your badge or make your way out of the building.
Okay, let's just fast forward by 4 hours. And now this person will be happy and will not give us grief. We could take the tour, but I'm not sure I necessarily want to. I think there might be a... Oh, we have already unlocked that. Okay, yeah, there was a science skill book in here which we've picked up and used. So we did get as far as doing that. But I think we probably didn't make it through to the planetarium. Yeah, okay, I'm going to drop a quick save. I don't want to end up in a fight against all these robots, but I think I can probably sneak through here and pick up a key card and get back out before those robots notice me. Just here, Jenny Millet's security key card. There we go. No, we weren't here. Close the door. Nothing to see. And yeah, let's progress through this building and find the paladins on the top floor. Let's do some science rather than lockpick for a change here. Got there in the end. Okay, that one took a little bit longer, but we're okay. Disengage the lock. Probably would have been easier just to do the lock picking, actually. Okay, I think using this terminal is a good way to proceed here. So now we can add the user facial data to database, which now means that the system now thinks that we are Jenny Millet. There's a little bit of loot through here, which I will go and grab. It would be much more useful to me if I was doing an energy weapons playthrough. But, I'm just going to grab it through acquisitiveness. Lots and lots of microfusion cells. Plasma rifle. Yeah, we're really filling up our inventory in here. Just leave the conductors there. Okay, that robot's going to come over and talk to us in a second.
Valid facial pattern detected.
Thank you very much. That's what we like to hear. Grab these microfusion cells off the desk here. Not that I need them. All right, let's press on through to the next floor. I don't think that this will work. And this would get us to the Q35 matter modulator quite easily, but that's not really what we need. Let's make our way up this way. Okay, and then I always get turned around in this building. It's impossible to keep track of.
Hello, Mrs. Millett. I hope you have an excellent day at work today.
Thank you very much. I think there are some energy weapons skill books in here somewhere. But A, I can't remember where they are, and B, don't really need it anyway. Oh, there's one, yeah. There are some odds and ends that might be worth having. But really, I just want to press on to the way up to the top floor. That way there, I think. But yeah, we're going to need to loop around to get to it. Might as well loot these rooms while we're here. Fortunately, there's no mines or anything in this building, so we don't need to watch our step. Ooh, can I get up here? Unlocked door to the top floor. That might work. And this is showing the patrol being just around here. 7 meters on the other side of that junk. Okay. Need to loop our way around then, I guess. That wasn't very helpful. What was I thinking? Now, this very hard terminal. I think this unlocks a safe. I can't remember if the safe has anything good in it, but let's take a programmer's digest and have a crack at it anyway. Okay, so there's some inter-office correspondence that we could read, or disable robots. Neither of these are anything to do with opening safes. Let's read the correspondence. To Leonard Steeple, Vice President, from Piers Isley, General Manager. Leo, it's good to have you back in the office. I hope Lisa is feeling better as well. That was a nasty bug going around. Hopefully the kids didn't catch it. Either way, it's good to have you back in the office. While you were out of the office, I met with some executives at Robco. They're very interested in the potential that our organisation has been showing and are making an excellent offer to buy out. I'll have one of my assistants run over with the draft they gave me. Take a look at it and let me know what you think. Piers. A reply from Leo to Piers. I have no interest in selling my portion of the company to Robco. We went over this with Poseidon. These companies deal in defence contracts. That isn't what we're about and isn't something that I'm willing to support. I'm sending back the package. I'm sure you have a fairly solid idea where I think that you can put it. Yours truly, Leonard Steeple. Leo, I've heard more from my contacts over at Robco, and it sounds like they've already started buying up some of our public shares. With just a little bit of support from our stockholders and board members, it is not inconceivable that this amicable relationship could turn very hostile. It is in everyone's best interest if we take this deal while it is still sweet. I don't think that it will stay this way for long. Piers. To Huandong from Carl Rook, Vice President. One of my contacts at Poseidon Energy found the specs for the cancelled Semele plasma rifle. I'm sending them over to your team. From what I can tell, they've managed to resolve the matter conversion issue you've been having with the Heisenberg compensation field. Combined with the data from the sabotage launch, I think you should have everything you need to complete the Q-35. Colonel Moretti is expecting results with this project. I don't need to tell you what a favourable evaluation from his desk will do for all of our stock portfolios. Carl. So yeah, the Q-35 matter modulator is a pretty good energy weapon you can pick up in this building. Hello.
Third floor access is for executives only. Please identify.
I have sufficient luck to say ice cream.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a nice day.
I don't think I've ever come into this building without luck 7. Okay, and there's a third floor security guard there we can pick up. And then here is our Brotherhood of Steel person with the mission holotape. And again, I will take their power armor. Likewise yours. And yeah, I think before we leave here, I'm just going to try and find the room that's got the safe. It's this one here, I think. Yeah, this easy terminal unlocks a safe somewhere. This one here, perhaps. Which is also lock-pickable. Contains Moderately good stuff. But yeah, I think there's another Nikola Tesla and you around here somewhere. Can't remember where. It's not important anyway. We don't need energy weapons. I am now over encumbered. All of those power armors will do that to you. Could repair some of them together, I suppose. Well, I don't need to save much weight, so let's just repair a couple of these laser rifles together. That'll do enough. Yeah, I think let's leave. We've done everything we need to do in here. What's the quickest way out? I think we just need to make our way back down through the floors to the exit. Oh, I think I've accidentally found myself in the room with the Q-35. Yeah. Well, might as well pick it up. But we do need to save some weight in another way. Now, these two hunting rifles, they can go together. And then we can just disengage this lock from inside. And we can leave. Oh yes, I knew that there was more in here. There's a safe in the corner. Ah, that's where the other Nikola and Tesla and you is. Okay. Let's loot all of this stuff. Why is the game not letting me take these microfusion cells?
Valid facial pattern detected.
Oh, is it because of that? Ah. Take the stuff out of there. Once again, over encumbered. Need to figure out what to do with that. Only over by 5. I suppose I could consume both of these. I think my energy weapons skill is currently... Yeah, it's only at 23. Let's take both of those. And yeah, maybe let's repair... Yeah, these weigh too much. Let's just repair these two power armors together. Okay, ready to leave.
Of course, of course. Don't let me keep you.
Okay, so the final Brotherhood of Steel Paladin we need to pick up is over there. So, firstly, let's make sure we are equipped for whatever might come our way. Let's get some mines ready. And, yeah, let's fast travel back to Hidden Valley, and then we can start heading towards this spot here. I feel like Black Mountain might be a bit dangerous. Well, yeah, tell you what, I'm going to drop a quick save, and I'm going to fast travel into Black Mountain, and if things go badly, we'll just reload the quick save. I can't remember whether there's going to be lots of super mutants roaming around here or not. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of red marks there. There are super mutants. Okay, we're definitely not going to be approaching from this direction. Let's approach from Hidden Valley. Oh, now it's saying there's enemies nearby. Okay. Let's run down this hill a little bit, get some distance. Okay, can I fast travel now? I can. Okay, so Brotherhood of Steel Paladin is over there. There is a red mark, but it's probably just a scorpion. And I feel like I can probably just run past that. No, I don't want to have scorpions following me. Oh, another one there. And launched that all the way over the wall. Cute. Okay, nothing to loot. But yeah, if I hadn't destroyed those, then I might have ended up in a situation where I just had like a trail of scorpions behind me, which would then prevent me from approaching the more difficult fights in the fashion I want to. So yeah, for the sake of a few mines, that's worth doing. Okay, seeing another red mark on my compass. I think that's probably one of the launched corpses from earlier. Okay, so just one red mark ahead of me at the moment. That's a good sign. So that's going to be a centaur down at the bottom of this pit. So I think I'm going to throw some satchel charges down there, because the satchel charges are quite a lot stronger than the normal frag mines. Frag mines do a damage of 92. Satchel charges do a damage of 228. So let's see if this works. That didn't go far enough. Okay. There you go, that might work. Doesn't seem to be coming towards me enough. Is it going round to the left, maybe? Still stuck in there? Oh, that looks good. No? Are they just not going far enough? Can I throw? Is there any way to throw these further? Oh, spitty. Okay, yeah, the range on these isn't very good, and my rads are going up quite quickly. Didn't really want to spend as much time on this area. Only +1 rads over here. Okay, that's a bit better. Oh, okay, one of them landed. Tongue crippled. Interesting. I kind of want to figure out the ramp that he can climb up and then encourage him to come that way. Because right now I'm just scattering a load of satchel charges in places he can't reach. What about over here? Okay. He's now pretty much... There we go. Alright, so I now want to pick up all of these satchel charges. Because it would be a terrible waste to just leave them here. Hopefully they didn't all get destroyed in the... You know, it's possible that more of these satchel charges got destroyed than I was hoping. They might have got caught up in the blast. And I might have wasted quite a lot there. Okay, there's one. And there's one. Okay, there's a few still around here. One up there. I think that's probably as many as I'm going to be able to retrieve. I'm not seeing any more around the place. Okay, so now we can pick up the holotape there. Over encumbered again. Over encumbered yet again. Bits of corpse scattered all over the place. We've made a huge mess. I kind of want to get out of the worst of the radiation. That's down to just +2. Wait, 394. I think, yeah, we're going to have to repair together some of these poor condition power armors. None of them have helmets, which is interesting. So if we take that one and repair it with that one, down to 349. Maybe I can save 9 by just doing some repairs on weapons. See, I'm down to 6 satchel charges. I had a lot more than that. I've wasted quite a few in this altercation. I'm maybe just going to take a buff out to give me +2 strength. There we go. That'll do. And I think before we head back to Elder McNamara, we should go to Novak and drop off some of this weight. And also, I think while we're in Novak, having sorted out my inventory, just going to find Dr. Ada Strauss to do something about this radiation. Here she is.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, can you heal my radiation?
Are you sure? You won't be able to read in the dark as well.
Here's your 100 caps. Do it.
Okay. And remember, if this doesn't help, try taking a bath in tomato juice.
100 caps is cheap at twice the price. Okay, we can now return to Hidden Valley and hand in this stage of the quest. Seeing a few red marks around, but they don't see me yet. Let's avoid those. So here we need to remember to hand in to, not to McNamara, but to Head Paladin Hardin instead. Here's Hardin in this little corridor again.
What is it, outsider? Have you discovered anything?
I found the patrols for the Elder, and they had mission discs with orders from McNamara on them.
Just as I thought. McNamara gave my men new orders without telling me. The nerve of that man. This little stunt is probably what got them killed in the first place. Our normal patrol routes are known to be relatively safe. This is exactly what I've been looking for. McNamara gave my men new orders without telling me, thereby breaking the chain that binds. With this, I can finally have him removed as Elder and end this ridiculous lockdown.
Was there anything else for me to do?
No. Your role in this is done. The rest is up to us. There's much more for me to do to make the transition as smooth as possible. Come back in a few days, and I should be firmly installed as Elder.
Firmly installed. And that's gained me some fame with the Brotherhood of Steel. Nothing in the quest log yet. So I guess we just wait. And then come back. A few days, he says. Oh, Elder Hardin.
Welcome, my friend. A new day has dawned for this chapter. And moving forward, we will no longer cower in the dark. And we have you to thank for it. You'll find that I can be generous to those who show loyalty. Here, take this key. If you ever find yourself in need of repair, head to our safehouse to the northeast. Now, what can I do for you?
I want to join the Brotherhood.
Yes, I thought you might, given how much time you've spent here. That's not usually a request we agree to. Typically, we take in the young, so that they might be trained through adolescence. In special cases, we allow exceptional individuals to conditionally join. Luckily for you, you happen to be exceptional.
I know.
The condition is that you must complete a task. This task must prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that you have what it takes to join the Brotherhood. I happen to have something perfectly suitable in mind. Though I warn you, it won't be easy. Still interested?
I'll do whatever I have to do to get the power armor training. Yes, what is the task?
Back when we were stationed at Helios, our scouts reported that a group was establishing itself in the area as a distributor of pre-war weapons. Our elder at the time, Elijah, was too concerned with getting Helios running and fending off the NCR, so he ordered us to leave them alone. It's time that we correct that oversight and show this region that the Brotherhood is still a force to be reckoned with. I want you to visit these weapons dealers, this Van Graff family, make an example of them. Leave no one alive. When the job is done, report back, and I'll arrange for a team to clean up the site and retrieve the weapons.
All right, time for me to go.
Later.
So I've now got the mission to destroy the Van Graffs. This intersects quite nicely with Cass's companion quest. So I think what I might do at this stage is, well, firstly I need to head back to Novak in order to dismiss Veronica as a companion. But then I'm going to head over to the Mojave Outpost and talk to Cass and recruit her. Though actually I think that to do that might require me to do some more stuff for the Crimson Caravan. So it's it's all chained up, isn't it? Okay, let's just head outside here. Okay, if I stay still, maybe the scorpions won't see me. So yeah, heartache by the number. We need to do this. We need to pitch in at the Crimson Caravan Company, which means we need to go there and do this. Okay, let's get down to that then. Crimson Caravan. It looks like Alice McLafferty might be currently asleep, but I'm incredibly rude, so you know what? I'm going in there.
Hello.
Oh, there she is.
Welcome back.
What other work do you have available?
As much as I like to handle matters personally, I can't be everywhere at once. There is a negotiation with a smaller trading outfit that I'd like resolved as quickly as possible. There's also the matter of Henry Jameson, an employee whose services I'd rather do without. His family connections make it difficult, however. And finally, I need someone to acquire the gunrunner's manufacturing specifications. This job needs to be quiet. No alarms, no deaths.
Tell me more about the negotiation.
There's a small trading outfit, Cassidy Caravans, that I'm interested in acquiring. They've been rather competitive, so it's time to buy them out. I have it on good authority that the owner, Cass, wants out of the caravan business. Cass frequently trades with the NCR, so you'll likely find her at the Mojave Outpost.
Cool, thank you. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. Was there something else?
No, that's good. Goodbye.
It's been a pleasure.
So yeah, I'm not terribly interested in the other two jobs at the moment. It's just the Cass situation I want to deal with. So let's head to the Mojave Outpost. And much as Alice McLafferty says, we will probably find Cass in the bar. And I always jump over these sandbags. It's optimizing, you know? Moving as fast as I can.
First recon's at Camp Forlorn Hope. Now we've got a chance to hold it.
And I also always like to sit on this stool behind Cass. It just feels more natural. I feel like I should probably take the helmet off, though. Let's try and be as friendly as we can be. There we go. Cass.
You come around like a bad habit. What's on your mind?
Crimson Caravan sent me. They want to buy out your caravan.
They want to buy Cassidy Caravans? Don't they know it's burned to ash? No. Even times being what they are. Not sure I'm looking to sell. Even for all the whiskey in Reno.
Wait, what happened to your caravan?
Mojave happened. Hit by raiders packing some heavy firepower. Can't believe the Crimson Caravan haven't heard. So if you want to buy all of Cassidy Caravans, you're looking at it. And what I got in my pockets. Still, as little as that is, not looking to sell.
So even if you have nothing, you won't sell?
If someone came up to you and offered you 1,000 caps for your name, would you take it? Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I don't want to hear your answer anyway. Point is, I made the caravan what it is. It's mine.
I have the offer letter here. The terms are fair.
Alice McLafferty, eh? No, I see the zeros, and I know she's good for them. Still, it's not about the money. Dad'd spin like a twister if he ever heard I sold our name for anything.
Are you sure?
Look, I know you came all this way, and that takes some drive, especially these days. Just doesn't feel right, trading history for a slip of paper.
Now we have lots of options available to us here because both our barter and speech are at 100. Let's see. 750 caps, drinking contest, speech 50, speech 75. Let's just go full in. Speech 75. If you made the caravan, you're responsible for killing it.
What did you just say to me? 'Cause you sure as hell got my attention now.
I may be honest, but at least I'm not blinded by pride.
That's fair. But there's been that voice inside me saying the same thing, and whiskey wasn't killing it. Give me that paper. I'll put my name to it. No sense trying to hold the past between your fingers when it's nothing but dirt. All right. There you go. Caravan's yours. Feel kind of relieved, actually. Guess I didn't realize how much I was carrying around with just the name.
What will you do now?
No idea. Maybe head back west? Though the idea of heading back there with my tail between my legs isn't appealing.
You could come with me.
You got one too many by my count.
All right, never mind. I'll be going.
You take care now.
Damn, forgot to plan that out properly. I need to fast travel back to Novak. I need to dismiss Veronica, and then I will have the slot free to pick up Cass. Let's do that, and to your eyes, it will all happen in the blink of an eye.
You come around like a bad habit. What's on your mind?
What will you do now?
That's the question I've been asking myself. No idea.
Yeah, we've already done all that. You could come with me.
Go with you? And why the hell would I do that?
Do you really want to stay in this shithole?
The outpost lost its charm about 3 bottles ago. And that was just this morning. Walking the Mojave with you can't be any worse than here, that's for sure. All right, I'm in.
And we've now got the Whiskey Rose perk. I can't remember what the Whiskey Rose perk does. Let's find out. While Cass is a companion, she and the player gain damage threshold when they drink whiskey. Additionally, the player does not suffer intelligence loss from consuming alcohol and ignores the negative effects of alcohol addiction. Fun times could be had. Okay.
Caravan of 2 now.
So, looking at our quest log, heartache by the number, nothing much going on there, but I think we need to talk to her, and that will kick things off.
Well, now that I'm free of the outpost, was wondering if you'd mind making a detour. I'd like to pay my respects to the end of Cassidy Caravans. Check out the site where they died.
Yeah, where was your caravan hit?
Upside of Vegas, here tell. Trapped at the Mojave Outpost, so I wasn't able to run there when I heard. Been weeks since it was hit, so the site's probably a Cazador nest by now.
How did you catch word of it?
Got word back on what happened from rangers. Guess they found enough in the wreckage to identify it.
Think there's anything left?
Only wishful thinking on my part, most likely. At the least, I'd like to pay my respects. I got them into this mess. I owe them that much.
Let's go then.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Some of the caravan might be ash, but we were expecting raiders and over-inquisitive NCR border guards. There might be something left. If I'm there with you, shouldn't be hard to spot. And I'd prefer to see the bodies with my own eyes.
Okay, I've heard enough. Let's move on.
All right, then.
So let's dig out the world map, see where that is. Very close to the McCarran supply shack. I think the Grub and Gulp is probably the best direction to approach this from. Okay, indeed, nothing's attacking us here. And let's just run 100 meters in this direction. Here we are.
God, there's almost nothing left. Looks like whoever it was just in the mood for killing. Most of the cargo's ash, too. Not burned, looks like disintegrated. When I heard the reports, I assumed ash meant burned. So close to the Vegas wall, too. Don't that beat all? Must have happened during the day, though. They hadn't made a camp.
Why would they have done it during the day?
No idea. Maybe catch the sun in their eyes? Maybe they wanted the caravan to come to them, walk into an ambush. We should check the wagon. They may not have got everything. Whatever we find, it's yours. Least I can do for hoofing it all this way with me.
Why, thank you. Yes, let's see what they've got in here. Empty metal box. Pack Brahmin with some junk on it. Ash pile. Anything in here?
You know what? What happened in my caravan? Not the first time I've heard about an attack like that. One of our caravans got hit a few months back, and the caravan been burned too, along with the cargo. I wonder if he made the same mistake, and that other caravan got hit with energy weapons too.
Want to go check it out?
Yeah. It's a ways, though. Hell of a detour. You sure?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, then. Let's move out.
And conveniently, this other location we have actually already visited, so we can just fast travel directly there. Just want to make sure in case there's any good stuff around on the floor here. Oh, there's one item in here. A drained small energy cell in that box. It's evidence. It's a clue. But yeah, for now, let's just fast travel over to this location.
More energy weapons hit this caravan. Place has been picked clean. This is Brotherhood-level murder here. But they don't do things like that. This was done with a purpose. Let's poke around a bit, see what we can find. Might be something in the wreckage.
Okay, probably going to turn the lights on. And again, I think I've already looted this area. Yeah, these ash piles haven't got anything interesting in them. Just some empty Sunset Sarsaparilla in there.
What's that? Looks like a map. Got the route along the west of Vegas, and they've marked another spot. Over here along this stretch. That's fucked up. Middle of nowhere.
Want to go check it out?
Yeah. Something's wrong. I can feel it. It's not any closer than the first. So if you'd rather let be, let me know.
No, we'll make the time.
All right, then. Let's move out.
And again, this is a location that we have visited before, so fast traveling is our friend.
Another caravan burned, except someone made camp here, and I never heard about this attack. Let's look around. Something stinks.
And again, I'm not expecting to find any loot here because I've already picked it all up. Have you found what you need yet, Cass? Let's try heading over this bridge, see if that's where her trigger is. Lots of red marks around.
That does it. That's all I need to know. Crimson Caravan and the Van Graffs. They were behind burning these caravans, and they've got to answer for them. I'm gonna get some extra ammo, a few bottles of whiskey, and then show them how Cassidy's settle accounts.
I'm for that. Let's go kill them.
Don't care much for which one we kill first. Whether settling accounts with McLafferty or making that bitch Gloria eat her hair. The Van Graffs are gonna be tougher, so we'll likely get killed there. If we go to the Crimson Caravan camp, we'll just need a lot of bullets. Still, we gave the Van Graffs the what for. That means all those guns they used on my caravan, we can take and use on the Crimson Caravan.
All right. I had other questions.
Ask them then.
Where'd you get that pendant?
Gift for my dad, along with my name. Rose of Sharon Cassidy. Mom said he got the name out of some old world book about dirt pilgrims. Name sure sounds sweet, though. Anyway, pendant's a little rose. Originally thought it was one of Mom's tribal necklaces, but no. Came from Dad.
Your mother was a tribal?
You know, like one of the tribes from the east. We got 'em out west, too. NCR's herding them up, though, domesticating them. Mom was from east of the Colorado, though. Not sure what tribe. Was before the time Caesar rounded them up, made them legion. She walked a hell of a way until she crossed paths with my dad, and he convinced her to stop walking. And lucky for me, he was a horny old bastard.
That's one way to put it.
Didn't ask Mom to elaborate. Never heard her complain about his bedroom behavior. Only complain he wasn't around to do it no more.
Tell me about your dad.
Not much to tell. He ended up walking east one day when I was young and never came back. Not a family deserter like some, though. Mom died waiting for him, and she had me to raise. She was sick, but she held off dying until I was old enough to be getting into trouble with the boys. As for Dad, I figure he just got himself lost or dead. Happens. And I'm not all boo-hoo about it, so save your glass for someone who's crying.
Any idea why he went east?
Not a clue. When he left, I was too in my crib to understand why, and around the time Mom passed, I was too into my teens to listen. Got his name, got this pendant, and that's about it.
Okay, I've heard enough. Let's move on for now.
All right, then.
So I'm eyeing up all these red marks around here, and I want to fast travel back to Novak quickly, just to make sure that we don't end up getting into a fight and putting our mines-only challenge victory at risk. But now we're back here, I needed to do a little bit of inventory sorting, so I will do that. And also we do now have 2 different reasons to be going to kill the Van Graffs. We have Cass's companion quest, where we want to find Gloria Van Graff and make that bitch eat her hair. And also the Brotherhood want us to kill the Van Graffs as well. So, you know what, I'm going to kill the Van Graffs. And again, I think that might be something I've never actually done in this game, despite having played it through many times. I always go for the kind of the peaceful ending for this. I am worried about the whole Crimson Caravan thing, though, whether that's going to make me unpopular with the NCR, but maybe I can find a way of doing it. We'll see how that goes. Either way, I hope you'll join me for the next episode of Fallout New Vegas Challenge of Challenges. Bye-bye.